Hey, yo, Chilla, you on?
What's cracking, y'all? What's good?
What's going on, man? What's going
Good,
on?
bro.
Welcome
Hey,
to the
good,
table, man. Hip hop at the round table. This is
all
Link
right,
Selective,
happy to
man.
be here, man. What's going on, y'all? What we talking about?
We talking about everything right now.
Word up.
But shit, man. What's good? What's good, Chill? What's good, Chill, man? At the actual, man, we was actually talking about, before we started going into math creation and battle rap, we was talking about the rebuttals and the messages from the PGs and the vets. Before we get into all your shit, man, how you feel about that right now?
I mean, I think it's interesting, man. I think it's dope. You know what I'm saying? Like how they're playing off of each other. I kind of was looking for some different matchups. You know what I mean? Like I don't know all the matchups for the rookies versus vets, but I don't know. I was more expecting, like, I heard it was like T-Top and Suge, and then I heard it was like some other people, but now I don't know what the matchups is even going to be. Do y'all know what the matchups are?
Like I said
I don't even know
earlier, I seen a picture of the Saga and Shotgun Suge posted up, you know what I'm saying, with the little battle stands, you know what I'm saying, the face-off joint. So I don't know if that's going to be one at the event. But then again, you know what I'm saying, I don't know if the people that were in the messages and rebuttal videos are going to be the people in the event. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't think Excel is a part of that card. I could be wrong.
Right.
But
Yeah,
I thought telling URL had not a falling out necessarily, but I thought that they couldn't agree on contract terms or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I just thought that Excel wasn't going to be on any cards right now. So I don't know. I mean, maybe I don't know how long ago these were filmed, or maybe Excel is back on the card. Like I don't know, but that's what I was wondering. Like how many matchups they're going to be and who's going to be on it, because there's not a lot of I heard Averb and Briz. I don't know if that's still happening. I heard there was another matchup. I think it was DNA and Chess. I don't know. I don't know what's going to end up being like, because I think was it Real Deals that came out today? Real Deal on there?
Yeah, Real Deal.
So I don't know, I guess it would be Real Deal and Snow, because I think they were supposed to battle a long time ago, but I don't know, man. There's no hate, but that don't really excite me, you know what I mean? Myself. But, I mean, how y'all feel about that? Like, would y'all want to see Real Deal versus Snow?
Honestly, man, this Blackbeard Nails, bro. Honestly, man, I'm not really into that battle right there, honestly, man. Like, Real Deal and Snow, it's interesting. You got two white battlers going at it. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really too hype over this shit. I feel like Snow has a lot of growing to do, because all he does is just talk about, I want to fuck your mother, I want to fuck your sister right in the throat. Like, he just says that shit in, different ways, mad times and shit.
T-Top was ass, man. T-Top was ass.
Oh, he killed that boy, man. He killed him.
He whooped his ass. Like, I don't know, man. I'm not even really interested in seeing Snow. Like, I fuck with Real Deal. I think Real Deal's dope. I think he probably could have even got a better matchup, but I don't want to see Real Deal with Snow, man. Like, I don't like these. I don't want to say white on white, but I hate those kind of matchups where it's like,
word.
You know,
white on white, nigga.
Facts. Those just crazy. It's like they always definitely just try to sneak them joints in there for the people.
Right. But I like I'm not gonna front though. I love the idea of the rookies versus vets card. You know what I'm saying? I love the idea. So salute to URL for putting a joint like that together. I hope the matchups, when the matchups really come out and are officially announced, I hope the matchups are hitting. You know what I mean? Like, I hope the matchups are really, really crazy that people want to see. But salute to URL, because it's definitely a fire idea. I think they definitely could have did it a long time ago too, truth be told. Because imagine if they had done this with the John Clean, with that class. If they had, imagine John and Hitman, QP and Teddy Rock, all those matchups that happened back in the day. If they was all stacked on one card, that would have been a crazy card.
Oh, facts though. That's what I was just saying before you came on the show. I was saying like John, like he took that route of battling everybody in his class, and I was thinking he should take that same logic into the guys now, so that when they go to that main stage, they don't gotta worry about, you know what I'm saying, like being a little nigga towards them, because, you know what I'm saying, they beat everybody in their class, so it's like they kind of deserve that spot. So I think he should like at least have an event where it's all of them on that card, you know what I'm saying, going at each other, you know what I'm saying. Just, you know what I'm saying? This can be something that goes on and goes so you can get used to these guys' faces. You know what I'm saying? That's just an idea that you know what I'm saying?
I mean, and I agree with you too, because if you think about the proving grounds, man, like the whole purpose of the proving grounds is to build up your profile. You know what I'm saying? So if you have niggas jumping into this rookie versus vet shit and they got 2 battles on URL, like, did you really build their profile up? You know what I'm saying? Like, when I was moving up to the rounds, like, John had to battle Magic, and he battled Bill Collector. Magic had to battle John, then he had to battle QP, then he had to battle John, then he had to battle Rosenberg. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Even JC had to battle Luciano Crack, and then he had to battle Time Bomb, then he had to battle Rosenberg. Like, we all took like 3 or 4 PG battles. Like, I had 4 PG battles before I got a shot at DNA. You know what I mean? Like, I really had to build my profile up and make people want to see me. It took a crazy battle with JC and a crazy battle with Magic for me to get my shot at DNA. So, like, you know, I definitely feel you when you say that. But then again, man, I think they want to push the rookies a little more, man, because I think we're getting to a point where the game's getting stale and people getting tired of seeing the same old names on all these cards.
True. And that's another great way to look at it also. They're saying to switch it up, because we always want to see, let these big old niggas go at these young niggas. So it's it's a lot of ways to look at it, man. But enough of URL and their crazy shenanigans. I'm gonna go ahead and pass it to my man Nels to start getting in. You know what I'm saying? Talk about Chilla. Go ahead, Nels.
Yo, Chilla, what up, bro?
What's good, bro? How you?
Ain't shit, man. Just over there chilling, bro. Nah, man, but you know, pretty much, man. I want to talk about your fucking pen game, bro. You have probably, I think everybody can say you have one of the nicest pen games in battle rap. You know, but what people say, they say, oh, he's boring. He doesn't do this, that. Personally, bro, I think that you've grown a lot from earlier. You know what I'm saying? Because earlier it was like scheme. But, yo, back then I liked that shit. Because I've never heard anyone scheme back to back like that. And that shit was crazy. Even like, to like right now, I go back to your old battles, and I'm like, yo, I didn't catch that shit last time. You know what I'm saying? So, now, I mean, what you got to say to people who think that all you do is fucking scheme, because now you're over here showing your personality, you punch a little more, you know what I'm saying? So what you got to say to people who just saying, oh, he's just boring, all he does is just scheme? You know, what you got to say to them, man?
I mean, it is what it is, man. You know, there's nobody in this game who don't have, you know, critics. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody from Clips to Hollow, from Verb to Hitman. They say Hitman's off performance, he don't bars. Niggas say conceited, fell off, he's watered down. Niggas say Clips freestyles every other battle, he's not consistent. Like, everybody's perfect, you know what I'm saying? So for the people that, you know what I'm saying, watch my battles or, you know, like to say I'm boring or whatever, I just chalk that up to, you know, they're not a fan of my style. They prefer something else. Maybe they like niggas who talk more of that street shit. Maybe they like that, talking that drug shit. Like, you know, I don't really do all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, it's to the point, like, you know, like you said, I've made a lot of improvements to my style. I've changed a lot. I scheme less. I punch more. I show more personality. I mix in more jokes. Like, and a lot of that is coming from y'all. You know what I'm saying? Listening to the fans, listening to the supporters, listening to the real people who study the culture and say, yo, Chilla, you should do this, you should do that. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with y'all. I listen to all that, and I make the appropriate changes because y'all support me in what I do. You know what I'm saying? And it's worked out. You know what I'm saying? I like my newer battles a lot better than my older battles. Not to say that my JC performance wasn't crazy or my M-City performance wasn't crazy, but I like the way my style has evolved because I showed that I can do different things. Like, even if I'm not scheming 4 or 5 times around, I showed y'all that I could still hang with a Daylight. I could still hang with Real Deal. I could still, like, bang with the best in the game, and I damn near revamped my whole style. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
you know, I don't mind the people who still say I'm boring or who still, you know, want to knock me for certain things. It is what it is, man. At the end of the day, I definitely feel like I've improved, and I feel like 2 years in, I'm still improving. I'm still, you know what I'm saying, getting my rebuttal game up, still mixing in my jokes. I'm still rapping faster with different flows. Like, I'm still learning how to really, really get better and attack people individually. So, I mean, it is what it is. You can't please everybody, man, but I'm going to do my best either way.
Word. And yo, also, man, I'm very shocked that you versus JC didn't hit 1 million views a lot earlier, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I even showed my fucking Pops that shit. And, yo, he's older, and he don't even like battle rap. He was like, yo, that nigga is, like, crazy. Because, you know, my Pops like to think and all that other shit. So it's like, hearing you, he was fucking with that shit. He was like, damn, like, I didn't get that shit, you know, in that time. You know what I mean? So, I mean, why is it that, like, certain battles that are, like, dope like that don't get the fucking views that it actually needs? You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I would have thought that shit would have got, like, views fucking years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy.
Right. I mean, honestly, bro, it's the strength of the names, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all you can chalk it up to, man. There's a lot of battles with, you know, top tier names that are terrible battles that have 1 million, 1.5 million, even close to 2 million views. It's not because the battle was dope. It's just because of who's in the battle, man. Certain people just carry more weight. Like DNA and Tech 9 has like 1.5 million views. People hate that fucking battle. Mook vs. Solomon has over 2 million views, and people hate that fucking battle. That battle's an hour long. People barely get through 2 or 3 rounds of that battle. You know what I'm saying? And that shit still got 2 million views. It's because of the names that's involved, man. It has very little to do with the quality of the battles, and that's why, like, you know, not to bring it back to URL, but that's why I feel like the rookies versus vet shit is very important, because it's very unlikely that 2 PGs are going to battle on URL and hit 1 million views. Right. Even if they can have a battle as crazy as me and JC, and I still think it probably won't happen again. You know what I'm saying? Just because the game, even from when me and JC battled, the game is so much different. Like, it's just not the same as it was 3 years ago when we had that battle. So, you know, that's why I think the rookies invested is so important, because you could put Verb, who gets 400,000, 500,000, 600,000 views on a bad day. You could throw him in a ring with Briz Rothstein, and now Briz is going to have a battle with 400,000, 500,000, 600,000 views. And now when they put Briz against somebody else, if he does his thing, hopefully that'll carry over to his numbers. You know what I'm saying? And that'll help solidify his name. So it's, you know, the rookie versus vet shit is definitely needed, especially for the newer PG classes, because it's harder for URL to build their star power than it was for us when we came up. You know what I'm saying? The last guys to really come out of the PGs with any star power was me and Ill Will. You know what I'm saying? And now T-Top and a couple other people from the new class definitely look like they got the star power. But, you know, me and Ill Will were the last dudes to come out to really be, you know what I'm saying, anywhere near to the top tier on that level. You know what I mean? So, that's just what it is, man. It has to do with the strength of the names, bro. Like, if you ain't got a name that everybody is checking for, that's just what it is. Like, don't do that, bro. You know, I'm glad AC hit it, man, because it definitely deserved it, man. Like, from everybody from Kid Capri to Kevin Durant to Joe Budden to Alchemist to Just Blaze, like, everybody who's ever tweeted the battle or tweeted about the battle or has reached out to me and JC about how much they love the battle, like, it definitely should have had 1 million a long time ago, man, but I'm glad the fans fuck with it so much that it was going to get there regardless. Even if it took longer, it was going to get there because it was such a crazy battle. Salute to y'all, man, because y'all are who made that happen more than anybody else, you know what I'm saying? So, salute to y'all.
Word. Yeah, man, I got one more question before I pass on the poll, man. it kind of seemed like to me you have a little more fun with the, you know what I'm saying, the like other crowd, like, you know what I'm saying, URL, maybe because you was newer, you know what I'm saying. I kind of feel like now you're having a lot more fun, like, you know, when you battle Daylight, it seemed like you was having fucking fun out there. When you battle Dead Man, I feel like you was having some fun out there, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, is it like more like fun with that crowd or what, you know?
I will say it's more fun with the crowd, man. Honestly, I was just in different spaces of my career, and with URL, like, URL groomed me. You know what I'm saying? Like, URL built me as a battler to be able to succeed in any other league in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can never take that away from URL. Like, having my battle with Cash Eaton, like, people got to understand, my battle with Cash Eaton was on the main stage. You know what I'm saying? Like, we weren't even supposed to be opening that event with DNA and Tech Nine and Rich Dollars and Tay-Rock and Real Deal and Magic. That whole event that me and Cash Eaton opened up, like, we were supposed to battle the night before. The venue, time ran out of the venue, and we got shifted onto the main card. So, like, from Jump Street, from day one, I started on in front of a main stage crowd. So URL really groomed me to be able to handle crowds and to be able to, you know, deal with the toughest crowds in the world. And after the DNA battle, the whole reason why I went to King of the Dot, man, was because I felt like I needed to deal with a different type of crowd. Like, I needed to grow even more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just got to a point where I was like, yo, I gotta see what this crowd is like. I gotta see what this crowd is like, because when I step back on a URL stage, I need to be more seasoned. You know what I'm saying? Like, what happened with me versus DNA as far as, like, my rounds and how I handled the crowd, that'll never happen again. If I ever step back on a big stage on URL, somebody's going to die. So, you know what I'm saying? That's the attitude I'm carrying over. So when I do step back on a URL stage probably this year, like, I can't wait. I'm not the same Chilla that stepped off stage after he battled DNA. I'm totally different now. So, like, I can't wait to get on that stage, man, in front of a URL crowd. I show them what I can do now, because I feel like a lot of people who follow URL may not have seen any of my King of the Dot joints. They might not have seen me in Dead Man, but they might not have seen me in Daylight or me in Real Deal or any of the other joints I've done. So when I come back to URL, they might be expecting the same Chilla that battle B Magic and DNA, and I'm going to have something totally different for them. So I can't wait, man. I can't wait to get back in front of that URL crowd, man. It should happen this year, probably this summer.
So that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Go ahead, bro. You got it, bro.
Appreciate it, bro.
Go ahead, Pope. Hey, yo, what's good, chilling, man? It's Valentine Pope. What's good, sir?
I'm chilling, bro. How are you?
I'm good. I'm chilling, man. Yo, I'm gonna be a little briefer than I would want to, so that my homies can take time with you and get the opportunity to speak with you. But we know you just got the nod for the Illustrating game. Salute for that and all that. You got the battle versus you. Yo, Paul, speak up into the mic a little bit more, bro. Speak up into the mic a little bit more. You sound far away. All right, my bad. Hold up, I got you. Hear me? Yeah, that's better, bro.
Yeah, good, bro.
All right, yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? You just got the nod for the illest pink game in battle rap right now. Salute for that and all that. You just had the battle with 100 Bullets that went down, and also speaking on what you just said about how you feel you gotta come when you step back on that URL stage, which could happen this summer and all that. The 100 Bullets battle, how do you feel you do? Because I'm gonna tell you my personal opinion. I fucks with you. I'm one of those people that said that in some of your battles, I hear everything that you're saying, and the shit is so intricate and so ill, but sometimes it be like it takes so long to get to it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But when you listen to it, like after you watch it over and over and you catch something new, you don't have no choice but to respect it. Now, I felt like like there was something that was a little off, me personally. But I want to know how you felt you did with 100 bullets, and how you feel going into something possibly happening in the summer with a URL event.
Right. I thought I did fine with bullets, man. I didn't feel like I was off. I didn't feel like, you know, anything was different than usual. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought I did well. You know, bar for bar, like he had some shit, I had some shit. I thought it was really close. I didn't think he outwrote me or outbarred me, but I thought it was the best 100 bullets that you probably ever seen. But that's what I do. You know what I mean? Like when I step in front of JC, it's gonna be the best JC you ever seen, the best Magic you ever seen, the best Daylight you ever seen. Like this is what I do. It's when people know that they have to really bring it to make it debatable with me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the kind of respect that I get from bar for bar type niggas. But I mean, I thought I did well with bullets. To be honest with you, man, it's definitely a debatable battle. If somebody said bullets 2-1, wouldn't be mad at you. You know what I'm saying? If somebody said Chilla 2-1, I wouldn't be mad at you either. I definitely don't think it was a 3-0 either way. Like I said, he definitely did his thing. I thought his second round was crazy. I thought I edited the first and the third myself. But like I said, I wouldn't be mad if you thought bullets 2-1 or if you thought bullets took the battle. I thought it was a good battle. I thought it was probably the most slept-on battle of the entire weekend, so you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. And then as far as URL, man, I think I'm much better equipped for URL, man, because my schemes aren't as long. I'm not as drawn out. I don't rap as slow as I used to, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like pace-wise, I feel like URL will fuck with me more. And because I'm punching more than I was back then, I feel like URL will fuck with me more. So I think I would get a lot more love from the URL crowd now than I did versus DNA. You know what I'm saying? So when it does happen, man, I can't wait. I got some shit put to the side for my return to URL, some crazy shit. So I can't wait.
Word, and that's how I felt. I felt like what you was saying was more for a URL crowd against 100 bullets. That's kind of what I felt like, and I didn't know if that's what like I see now speaking with you, what your mind state was on. Like you already in your bag, like ready for that. You got stashes for URL. That's what's up. But I'm gonna pass it to my homie, man. Salute to you. I'm looking forward to seeing whatever happened in the summer with you, man. I'm trying to be out there for all that. So if you come up like on some surprise shit, you know what I'm saying, make sure you call in and give us that exclusive. I mean,
word, definitely, bro. Appreciate it, G.
All day. Word, no doubt. Links, man, it's all you, big homie.
Chilla, what it do, man?
What it do, bro? How you?
I'm good. Man, I seen you at the last event at Summer Madness and shit.
Word.
Now, say that that you definitely, like everybody said, man, your pen game is definitely top notch in this battle rap world, hands down. You know what I'm saying? I definitely like how you switch your style up from the DNA, because I was at that event too. I go to a lot of the URL events. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of disappointed because I thought you was gonna fuck DNA up like on some next level shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I guess that was all a learning process. And now, like when I seen you against Daylight, that's when I was like, yo, this Chilla I've been waiting for right here. Like this the dude that I knew he could be. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that that Daylight ain't pull no bullshit with you when he actually came to rap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, me too, bro. Me too. Oh, shit.
You know what I mean? Because that shit was, that is definitely, that battle was on, I seen that battle on everybody's top 10 or whatever, top battles of the last year or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, that battle was everywhere, definitely. It was definitely, when it comes to bar for bar, that was definitely one of the craziest battles, you know what I'm saying, of last year. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get to see the battle with 100 Bullets. They say you battle.
Yeah.
I don't really fuck with 100 Bullets like that, so I'm already assuming that you whooped his ass. I'm just gonna keep it 100 with you.
I'm not gonna lie, man. He did well. There's a lot of people who don't really fuck with Bullets that got a chance to watch it and was actually impressed by his performance. So you might fuck with it if you get around to watching it, or when the official footage drops it, give it a quick peek. You know what I'm saying? You might fuck with it.
All right, I'm gonna check it out just because you said that.
Word.
I'm definitely gonna check that out, man. I'm gonna pass it off to Sinatra, man. That's all I really want to say, man.
Word. Appreciate you, G.
For sure.
Yo, Chilla, what's poppin'?
What's good, homie? How you?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. Yo, so after everything that everybody said, like, and all the positive things, and I agree, like, you know, your pen game is really top notch. You understand what I'm saying? Like, your wordplay, your thoughts and shit when you go is crazy. But it still seems like, you know, at some point, people still kind of see you as boring. Like, me, myself, I think you're really nice, but, like, I know you, as everybody says, you know, you dropped the ball a little bit against DNA. So I'm kind of wondering now, like, as you said, you're going to battle somebody sometime on URL this year. What are you going to do to kind of change that? Because it's not like, you know, your bars and shit like that is not carrying you to, or you're not nice like that. You know what I'm saying? So what else do you feel like you got to do?
Well, I think the two biggest mistakes I made with DNA, bro, was one, the round time was too long, and that was a product of, you know, me not having battled for 7 months between B Magic and DNA. So for me, it was like, yo, I got so many bars that I want to say to this crowd, and not really realizing or thinking about the magnitude of the stage. You know, I was just like, yo, I'm gonna make these rounds super like I was on my conceited versus surf shit. You know what I'm saying? Like make these rounds just ball for ball, super crazy, and you know whatever. So that was my first mistake. My second mistake, bro, is I never really connected with the crowd versus DNA. You know what I'm saying? Like, but in the JC battle, like I connected with the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like I was in tune with them. Like I could feel when they was gonna react. I could feel when I needed to take my time. I could feel when I needed to speed it up. Like as a battler, man, like, the smaller the room is, the easier it is to connect with the crowd. So when you get in front of that bigger crowd, it takes a little more effort for you to be able to get in tune with the crowd and really get them, you know what I'm saying, get yourself to a point where you feel like you know when they're going to react and how long the reaction is going to be for. Like, you really got to get in tune with them. And I feel like I did a bad job with that against DNA. Like, and that was the difference as far as crowd control when I battled DNA. DNA knew how to get in tune with the crowd. He knew from his first bar that got a reaction, he knew, you know what I'm saying, from that point on, how the crowd was going to react and when they was going to react. And that was the difference, you know what I'm saying? That was the veteran experience in DNA that showed against me, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I feel like I've just now kind of had the chance to develop. So if I get back in front of a URL crowd, whether it's a, you know, known type of crowd or whether it's a smaller venue, smaller crowd, you know, when I get back on that URL stage, man, my main focus, outside of showing off my new style and the shit that I can do, like my main focus is going to be connecting with the crowd and making sure I show more personality, maybe throwing some more jokes, you know, really get the crowd to really rock with me, you know what I'm saying? Like, the old me was just worried about, yo, I got this bar, I got that bar, I'm going to do this scheme, I'm gonna break these words down, I'm going to have you hold on to this for one round and then connect it with this, and like, it was just too much. I'm saying I was too technical, I was too bar heavy. Like, now I got a little bit more everything. I got a little more presence. I got a little more jokes and humor in my shit. I got a little more, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a little better, I'm a little more well-rounded than I was before. So I'm going to try to connect with the crowd, man. Whenever I get in front of that URL crowd, whenever I get on that stage, my number one goal, man, is just going to be to connect with the crowd and make sure that they're feeling the material I'm giving them, and they don't always have to break down something, and they don't always have to wait 3 or 4 seconds to get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Or do you also think it has something to do with the opponent also? Because I felt like with the DNA thing, like people really don't like to cheer on DNA that much in URL. I just felt like the crowd maybe found somebody more so in that battle if things weren't going like well with, so they was just like, all right, fuck it. Because I don't think if you were battling somebody else, so to speak, at that time, it may have went that way for you. I just think, I don't know. Do you think it?
Well, you know what it is too, bro. Is especially at that time, like I actually think bar for bar DNA is better now than he was against me. But against me, I think it was one of those situations where it's like you got a nigga like me who was doing all this type of crazy death coming threes, fucking hold on to the third round, like all this crazy shit, which really isn't built for a big crowd, honestly. Like it really shouldn't have happened in front of a crowd that large. But then you got somebody like DNA who he's gonna hit you with a punchline and you're gonna get it right then and there. It's not something you gotta wait for. It's, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I agree with you on that part as far as who I went against, because if I would have went against a nigga like Big T, or if I went against a nigga like I don't know, maybe even just eat it off the top of my head, but if I went against somebody who either builds up to their punchlines more or has more complex material, yeah, the battle might have been a lot. It might have looked a lot closer in the building. You know what I'm saying? Because then it would have been more of a similar styles going against each other. But the fact that I'm more spit something now, and you got to think about it for a few. Oh, okay, I get it. And then DNA spit some shit, and you're like, oh, I get it right now. Like I don't gotta wait. You know what I mean? I feel like that's what hurt me the most with DNA. You know what I'm saying? Because again, he was connecting with the crowd. His material is right now material. He spits something, you get it right now, you move on. He spits something else, you get it right now, you move on. And that's why, like, when, especially in the building, when everybody's saying, yo, DNA might have got you 3-0, da-da-da, that's why on camera, even if you still feel like DNA won, it's a lot closer on camera than it was in the building. In the building, niggas were saying I lost, it wasn't close, nothing like that. But on camera, it definitely doesn't look that way. It's a lot closer.
My last question, bro, for you. I know you've been getting some slack because, like, and I've been a person that's been on the side of, like, kind of giving you slack a little bit, where I felt like you've taken battles with lesser talent, but you won, you know, like overseas and different leagues to kind of expand your brand and things like that. Do you feel as though you've done that?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I definitely have, man. And the argument, I'm glad you asked that too, because the argument, you know, I really like to tell people is like, for me, it's all about the bigger picture, man. I look at people like Arsenal, I look at people like DNA, like Flips, Cortez, even. The thing that these dudes have in common is they can be booked anywhere in the world. Like it's a whole different ball game. Like between people who get booked in the States and then people who get booked elsewhere. Like there's some people who can't get booked in Canada because they can't get a passport. There's some people who just don't have the appeal to be booked in London or to be booked in Australia or Sweden. Like, and it's branding, man. Like at the end of the day, like I'm a business. You know what I'm saying? I'm a brand. Like I want people to be fans of mine. I want people to buy my shirts. I want people to buy my CD. Like it's more than battle rap for me. I don't know how it is for everybody else and all the other battle rappers. You know what I'm saying? Some battle rappers don't make music. Some battle rappers don't have a website. Some battle rappers don't have clothes. I got all that. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, it's much more than battle rap, but I use battle rap as a platform. So when people say, yo, you didn't take Lotta Zay after DNA, but you took Deadman, that doesn't make any sense. I'll tell you why it makes sense. Because after I took Deadman to expand my brand to King of the Dot, who would they give me? Daylight. That's why the Daylight battle happened. Because I took Deadman first. I had to let King of the Dot, I had to show King of the Dot crowds and fans who I was to make them say, yo, we want to see Chilla vs. Daylight, and then they made that happen. That's how I made one of the best battles of 2014. Then when I go overseas and I battle C Major at the end of last year in the main event, first of all, in my debut in London, being the main event for day 2 is crazy. There's not a lot of niggas who could say that they did that. But now I'm setting up a battle with one of the 2 best niggas in London, Tony D. I'm setting up a battle with him at the end of April back in London. I had to battle C Major first and make that league and that fan base say, yo, Chilla's dope. We want to see him versus the best that our country has to offer.
Yeah, but what do you say to people that say, like, you know, like Tony D? I know Tony, you said Tony D is huge in London, but, like, I don't really know who Tony D is. I don't know if everybody else on the phone does, but what about the people that don't even know who Tony D is? Like, does you feel like we small-minded individuals at that point? Or it's about their business and it don't really matter?
No, I don't necessarily feel like you're small-minded. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not into battle rap in other countries, or if you don't have an interest in listening to anybody from London or anybody from Canada, I'm not gonna say you're small-minded. You like what you like, totally cool. But like I said, as a businessman, I'm thinking about, yo, I can go to London and have niggas in London wearing my shirts, listening to my music, my website. So for me, it's just about expanding my brand to a point where when I drop a CD, I got 5,000 people in London trying to listen to it, as opposed to battling, saying in the U.S. and then battling Newborn and battling Steams and battling KG the Poet and not expanding my fan base at all. I'm not getting no new fans by beating KG. I'm not getting no new fans beating Newborn. It doesn't help me. It doesn't help my career. But if I battle Tony D, whether people in America like him or know him or not, there's literally hundreds of thousands of people who may not have heard of me before that are going to hear of me now because I'm battling the champion of the biggest league in Europe.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's nothing personal against, fans of American battle rap, but for me, I'm thinking about myself and my brand. You know what I'm saying? Because the way I see it too, bro, is for the people who say like they want me to battle Newborn, I can always battle Newborn. I can battle him today, I can battle him tomorrow, I can battle him next week. But the appeal for me to battle certain people overseas is not always there.
Okay.
So certain opportunities like that, I feel like I got to take right now. If Shotty wants to battle me in Canada, I'm going to battle Shotty right now in Canada. I'd rather do that than any other matchup with any other American dude right now.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, if I have an offer with KG on the table, I could battle KG next year. I could battle KG in 6 months. I could battle him in 2 years. Like, it's not. KG this no offense to KG, but KG is not going to 3-0 Charlie Clips and then be on Hollow's level and be out of my reach.
That's true. I mean, can I ask you who you battling to, bro? Or are you not going to let that go for URL?
Oh, that hasn't been decided yet. We're still trying to figure out, like, you know what I'm saying, who is going to be and what kind of card is going to be. We've talked about, maybe like a no warm-up card or a Summer Madness warm-up card. We've talked about Red. We've talked about Cortez. We've talked about Ty Law. We've talked about a lot of names. Like, at this point this year, like last year, they offered me Ty Law. And I the first time I turned it down, the second time I accepted, but it kind of never got put together. But this year, I'm gonna let y'all know right now, man, to get back on that URL stage, I'm on some bullshit. So if it's Ty Law, if it's whoever the fuck it is, when it comes time for me to get back on that stage, whoever they put in front of me, I'm gonna just take them and kill them. I really don't. I'm not going to hold out for specific names that I want anymore because at this point, man, so many people want to see me back on URL at this point that I don't think people really care who I battle on URL right now.
I mean, nigga, I care who you battle, but I understand what you're saying. But I care who you battling.
You said you care. Who would you like to see me battle if I go back to URL?
I mean, I want to see you and Charlie Clips get that shit over with, but that's just me.
I feel you. Clips on his bullshit though. You know what I'm saying? Like he got Hollow, he got Lux, he got Move, he got a lot of people in his scope. So for Clips, It doesn't make sense for us to rematch
Big K on URL, Chilla. Pardon me for cutting you off, but Battle Big K on URL. Both of y'all get y'all comeback and y'all niggas make a classic. You heard? That's how I feel. Make that classic, my G.
I would battle K. I would battle K on URL. That would be fire. And I think that's something that a lot of people will want to see. And at the end of the day, bro, like if it were up to me, I just want to be in a matchup that people care about. That's what I want to say, and that's why I turned down a lot of the offers I turned down. I turned down Rosenberg because I felt like people didn't really care to see that battle. Like, niggas not going to see Chilla and Rosenberg on a flyer going against each other and be like, yo, I got to spend $80 and take this bus ride to New York to see Chilla versus Rosenberg. Like, I just didn't see it. You know what I'm saying? And that's not a knock on Rosenberg, but that's a knock on myself as well. Like, it's just not there yet. But if a nigga say, yo, Chilla Jones, for the sake of example, if a nigga say, yo, Chilla Jones versus Conceit is happening, niggas would get on the bus and pay $80 to see it. If niggas said Chilla Jones versus Charlie Clips was happening, niggas would get on the bus and want to see it. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of matchup I want for my return to URL. You know what I'm saying? If it were up to me, that's what I would do. But at the end of the day, like, I'm gonna work with URL. I'm gonna see who they wanna give me and who I can get, and I'm gonna work with them, man. Because for me right now, it's important, especially for my brand, as we was just talking about. It's important for me to get back on that stage just to prove to people, like, I'm back. I'm not the same nigga. Like, I'm back. So whoever it's gonna be, when it comes that time to jump back on the stage, whether it's O-Red, whether it's Cortez, whether it's John or Ill Will or whoever it ends up being, we're going to put on a show.
And I hope it's Big K, my nigga, but John would be good too.
Yeah, that would be dope. I would love to battle John on URL, man. Like, that's what a lot of people want to see as well. Me and John, because everybody else, if you think about everybody else, as far as like me, John, Magic, and JC, they've all battled each other. John's battled Magic and JC. Magic has battled all three of us. JC has battled all three of us. The only people of us four who haven't battled is me and John. The only one left to go down. So I would love to see that too, man. Hopefully we can make that happen. We'll see.
Yeah.
Word. No doubt. But before we get you out of here, man, I just got two questions, man. I know that you said that your daylight battle is up there with JC. So if you had to put those battles in the Hall of Fame, which one goes and which one stays?
The JC got to go. Got to go to the Hall of Fame.
I knew you was going to say that. I just wanted to see. Yeah.
Me personally, it's tough for me to choose which battle I like better. I still watch them both. JC was at his best. Daylight was at his best. I feel like it's tough, man, because the build up with the Daylight battle, man, is just like me and JC in that, you know, I had a crazy first and he had the crazy first. Then I had a crazier second and he had a crazy second. Then I had a crazy third that was supposed to seal the deal, and then he came back with the rock paper scissors. Like, it was just the whole way me and Daylight played out, man, was so fucking crazy. Like, it's tough for me to choose between. But if I have to, just based off circumstance, like, the one thing you can't replace with me and JC is we was a one-off. We headlined the PG card, even though we wasn't PGs. We happened the same weekend as Loaded Lux's return. The return of all the legends was supposed to be the biggest thing that happened that weekend. And me and JC stole the fucking show for that whole weekend outside of Loaded Lux. We stole the whole fucking show that whole weekend. When Summer Madness 2, the main card was over, niggas was talking about Lux, and they was talking about me and JC's battle.
Facts, yo. You ain't even lying, bro. And one more question, man. Because I've been checking you out, in your battles, man. And, I've seen you before the 100 Bullets joint you did to, the little pad stage dance for the KOTD crowd. I see that you, you know what I'm saying, you kind of been, you know what I'm saying, not just, you've been feeling yourself lately, you know what I'm saying, not in a disrespectful way, but, you know what I'm saying, you should, you know what I'm saying. Do you feel like you're top tier at this moment?
I do. I do feel like I'm top tier, but I feel like the majority of people won't agree with me until somebody dies on URL, and that's kind of why I'm anxious to get back, just to kill something. But if you ask me personally, I do feel like I'm top tier. I've done a lot of shit that a lot of other top tiers haven't. Like I said, I went to London and main evented. I debut in a whole nother country, not a whole nother city, not a whole nother state, a whole nother country, and evented for the biggest league in Europe. You know what I'm saying? I was a part of every major King of the Dot card last year. I have a battle with 1 million views. My last 3 battles on URL average over 800,000 views. There's not a lot of niggas who have the stats that I have. I don't boast about it a lot. I don't put it out there a lot. Like, you know, I don't talk about it a lot on Twitter. That's just not really in my character. But if you look at my accomplishments and what I've done, you know, me and JC is one of the best battles of all time. Me and Daylight, Bar for Bar, is one of the best battles of this era. If you really look at what I've done and how I came in the game and who I've battled and who I've held my own with and how quick I rose, I don't know, man. I feel like people might disagree, but I definitely feel like I'm top 10.
Nah, man. No doubt, man. That's a great way to sign it out, man. Because I definitely feel the way you put it, man. I definitely agree with you. You know what I'm saying? I would think the whole table probably feel me. You know what I'm saying? But we're definitely glad that you came to the table. You know what I'm saying? Got to chop it up and build with us, man. Definitely want to see the completed guys. You know what I'm saying? Can't wait for that joint. Definitely gonna be a good joint. But thanks for coming to the show, man. We're gonna see you. We're gonna see you in this Boston time. And we definitely want to see you on this URL and show out, man. We definitely gonna hold you up to that, man. Good looking.
Word, definitely, man. I'm gonna check back in with y'all too if I get some more information.
Oh man, most definitely, bro. You know, man. You always got to see it at the round table when you want to chop it, bro.
Word, definitely. Appreciate y'all.
All right, man. But this hip hop at the round table, y'all boys. We had Chilla on this joint, man. We see y'all boys on motherfucking Monday, y'all niggas. All right, y'all boys.
All right.
Round table post signing now on y'all, man.
Squad Boy 8797, man. I got Link's bucket in the motherfucking washing machine. I'ma holler at y'all.
It's your boy Black Bear now.